So I want to talk about the Anita Baker show, opening act Babyface. I went last night with me and my wife on Mother's Day in Baltimore, Maryland. It was a great show. It was amazing. And so I had forgotten that Babyface was even opening, that he was going to be the opening act. I just completely had forgotten about it. I was so excited about seeing Anita that I had forgotten Babyface was opening the show until a few days before the show. And I realized, oh yeah, Babyface is opening this show. So we get there. It starts about 10 minutes late, which is fine. I mean, I give shows about a 15-minute grace period. So before I start to say, hey, when this show going to start, but it started about 10 minutes late, so it was within my little personal grace period, and so Babyface comes out there and he does his thing. I mean, he does his medley. He does a medley of his hits of it as a solo artist. My favorite being Whip Appeal, and then he does the second half of his set are just a medley of songs that he wrote or produced, number one hits, R&B hits, some number one pop hits that he wrote or produced for other artists. And it was just incredible to see just how talented this guy is as a writer and as a producer, and all of the different songs from Bobby Brown to Boyz II Men to Tony Braxton to After 7 to the stuff that he was a part of with The Deal. I mean, just song after song. Whitney Houston, Babyface, just an incredible catalog, both as a solo artist and as a songwriter and producer. And his show, it was great. I mean, the singers, the brothers that he up there on stage with him, the musicians, just the dance moves, the choreography, all of it was just, it was a great show. It was a party. It really was a party, and everybody was into it. And I'm thinking, how can Anita Baker, how could she come after this? Like, the whole time, by the time he was finished, by the time his set was finished, I was really blown away. I was already, me and my wife and everybody else, we were having a great time. And we had great seats, by the way. We had floor seats. We was in section 1, and we had really good seats. Probably the best seats I've ever had in terms of concerts. And we were having a great time. So I'm thinking, wow, how can Anita? I love Anita, but how can she follow this? But the Queen of the Quiet Storm, she did her thing. She came out. The intermission was it's a little bit too long. It lasted. She came out about 45 minutes or so after Babyface had wrapped up his set. But she comes out and she does her thing, and it was just an incredible performance, really from beginning to end. She did her stuff from that classic Rapture album, Giving You the Best That I Got album. It's just incredible material. The Rapture album is my favorite album from Anita. It's one of my favorite R&B albums of all time, and I love the title track Rapture. It's just one of my favorite songs. So I was really looking forward to that, and she executed well. She was having issues with the sound man. We heard her fine. She sounded great, but she was having some issues with the sound, and she even made a kind of a dig at the sound man throughout the night, and was talking about how a lot of the sound guys and women, a lot of the sounds people at these venues nowadays, they aren't used to live musicians and live performances with singers singing live. A lot of times it's just a track that they're playing a track, and singers are singing over the track, and rappers are rapping over the track. So they're not used to that classic, live music. But it wasn't an issue for us. I mean, from where we were sitting, she sounded great. But of course, you know, you want the sound to be right. You want everybody to be fully enjoying the experience, no matter where they're sitting, where they're sitting in the venue. So I could understand that. So she kind of was playing that, you know, she was playing that whole thing throughout the night with the sound, but it was great. She sounded great. I mean, she was in full diva mode, and she has earned it. I mean, she has an incredible career, and I mean, her set went on for over 2 hours, and she did at least 2, maybe 3 encores. Because I know we were getting ready to leave, and we left real quick for a restroom break and got back to our seats. And during one of the encores, she performed another one of our favorites, Angel, which the crowd just loves. I mean, the crowd, and another thing about the audience, it was just a great crowd. And she even remarked how it was 3 generations. There was the mothers, the daughters, the granddaughters, and of course the sons and the dads, the uncles, the brothers, and you know, myself. I was there, and I mean, with my wife, and I was actually surprised at just the diversity of the crowd, from age group to just different black folks and white folks and Latin brothers and sisters that were there. So it was a really good show. It was one of the best shows that I've been to. I was really highly anticipating this show all year because me and my wife, we love Anita Baker, and Babyface was just him being there and opening up the show. It was the best opening. It was definitely the best opening act that I've seen. I mean, he clearly could headline a tour on his own. So it was just an incredible night, and it was a great experience. And so, hey, if the Anita Baker Babyface show is coming to your town and you don't have tickets yet, get those tickets. And if you have those tickets, I'm telling you, you're going to be in for a treat. Babyface and Anita Baker, they did their thing. It was a great show. This is Soulful Charts. We got the receipts. Thanks for listening. Peace.